Hey Aquarius, this is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage. I'm back in southern Vermont. For all of the returning viewers, welcome back. It's so great to be here with you. And I have internet again, hallelujah. If you're new, welcome. Really, really wonderful. My guides are saying, very important to have you here. So gang, lots going on. We're going to focus today on a type of messaging that if you've seen any of the other readings, hang on, I'm just adjusting my screen a little bit. That's better. My guides have shifted their focus from predictive types of messaging to what they're calling information training. Okay, just all these words coming through. Advanced notice, things like that. I'm going to do a reading. The readings have been very extraordinarily deep. We're literally now finally getting into the territory of preparing you to weave the sacred tapestry my guides are talking about, okay? So it's going to be like a standard reading, but we're going to focus on your soul contract. Before I jump in, I'm going to do, I am going to pick some oracle cards. I will pick from the bag of runes at the end for you, okay? And then after the live stream, the message is out, I'm going to come over to the chat room. If you have any questions while the reading is coming out, just write them down and we'll visit and chat a little bit when I'm done. Okay? So let's see. Oh, almost forgot. There are, very important, there are links below every one of my videos now. My guys just said into infinity until further notice. Okay? They're sort of going for a long time. It's just going to be there. There is a special on the reading prices. I have put a special reading on my website. It's only 25 bucks. It's what I can do, right? In the moment of this crisis is to just drop the price down to crazy low in the hopes that everybody who would like a reading can now come and get one. And okay, so all of a sudden they're starting to talk about if possible, if you are able and you are interested in this training that's happening, they would like you to make a monthly appointment for a reading just to sort of check in and to get some direct coaching and advice and training, etc. Okay, while you're on your pathway, that is, okay, there are all kinds of words. Sorry, critical mass they're talking about. When you do the meditation pathway that's delineated also below, all the links, you're going to have a lot of questions. You're going to have experiences. You're going to need some support. Okay, so it is meant to help you begin to understand what it is to be standing in your soul, to have a soul-infused life, as one of my friends and mentors says. Okay, so it means really feeling yourself as a soul being and coming into contact with that thing that we think about and we strive toward, but we do not fully understand. So now we're going to go down that road. All right. So here's the first card that's coming out. Really interesting from the Animal Medicine deck. Look, Armadillo. So clearly we're talking about protection. We're talking about the reaction. When you feel stressed, to sort of curl up into a ball and protect yourself. It's natural. There's nothing wrong with it per se. But if that's how you're reacting to this crisis that we're in, my guides are saying, we understand. We got you. We just want to send you some love and do our best. Okay, that's why they're saying, come and have a monthly appointment to make you feel safe, to help you feel safe, and to find a safe way through the journey. And it's also a message to know that you are protected. So one of the things my guides have been talking about is that the souls who have crossed over in this time, it's part of their soul contract, obviously, or it wouldn't be happening. They have not crossed out of this realm. My guides have been telling me they are still here with us, and they are standing in a circle of protection, creating a light that my guides are saying they are rising up. It's just not perfect English, but rising up the light. In other words, if you attend to your vibrational pathway, you will be able to connect with that. And it is for a circle of protection. and safety, and to help us find our way through this really dark period. It's an evolutionary moment that we're in. And as we all know, massive shift and change coming. It does frighten us, doesn't it? A lot. And yet there's joy, and there are other things to be called, to be received, and to enjoy in this time. So what we're striving toward is to be able to be joyful. Okay? So that's a little first salvo from the Animal Medicine deck. Let's take a look at the Mystical Shaman Oracle. And I'm asking my guides. Ooh, boy, okay. Right off the top. They're really talking to you today, Aquarius. All right, look what we've got. Oh, boy. Yeah. See? They want you to be able to cut yourself loose from your fears and the things that tether you to prevent you from feeling your heart. Or, okay, my guides are saying there's an important difference between being tethered to things that prevent you and being tied so that you don't have access. So they want you to cut that off now, release your fears. You know, the meditation rotation, they're calling it, that's delineated below. It's basically when you go to sleep at night, which is when a lot of the fears come up. During the day, we're busy, we're doing things. At night, the fears come to the surface often. So as you're falling asleep, the recommendation is to just listen to some very, my guides are calling it keen, very impactful vibrational music as you drift off to sleep. And when you fall asleep, that's fine, that's perfect. So that you can be in the vibration. It will begin to solidify your own vibrational pathway, and you will begin to have access to it. That's the goal. So I think it's a 9-week process, and it just starts at night. Just turn the music on when you get into bed and let yourself fall asleep. There's no work involved, okay? So it's time to free yourself from whatever these fears are all about. And I'm really glad to see that. My guides are talking about your birthright and things like that, okay? So we're going to grab something from the Journey of Love, and we'll jump into the reading. My guides just said, straight in. So, I just want to tell you one more thing. This card came out. There was a card right underneath it, kind of stuck to it. I just want to show it to you. It's driving home the message that came channeling through. Okay, look. That's scary as all get out, my guides are saying. The Sorcerer. That's how we're feeling. That's what we're facing, isn't it? On some energetic level. We have this feeling, many of us, or the world does, on one level, that there's just something terrifying that's after us, the boogeyman in the night and all that kind of stuff. But no worries, because you can take care of that problem, my guide just said, all by yourself. You don't have to worry about it because you have the protection you need, okay? So I know it's challenging, but they really want us all to let go of the fears, to the best of our abilities. That's part of what the meditation is for, to calm yourself, calm your nerves, okay? So, Spirit, from the Journey of Love, can we please get a message for beautiful Aquarius? So important in this time, your energy, to help us find the way forward. My guides were just saying, the reason I stopped is they said, don't worry, Sagittarius is going to protect you, and things like that, okay? So, let's keep going. Let me get a card. Spirit, please give us the energy for beautiful Aquarius to help them move into the place where they feel secure and safe. Yeah, here it is. Look. The Temple. This has literally been coming out, not this exact card, but this notion in every reading. My guides are basically saying it is time to go to the temple now. Inside of ourselves. Connected with the spiritual realm. And all the guides and all the ascended masters, some of you may literally be going to the temple. Some of you should stay home. I think you can do those things online now. But we're talking about the spiritual connection on the inside, right? It's time for us to bond up with that now in the most sacred of ways. And knowing, like my guides are saying, that you have all the protection you need. Okay, so gang, let's jump right into the reading. Spirit, can you please give us the messages that are meant for beautiful Aquarius? In these moments, they're talking about the way it's these messages are foundation messages. That's why they were talking about, going forward for a long time. I'm going to continue to spin out readings and messages. Okay, Aquarius, this is for you. But this message is the beginning of a new cycle, I believe, for all of us. There's the first card. That's the theme of the reading. Look, Aquarius, the challenger of your will. Do you see the great god Cernunnos, the Celtic deity? The antlered god of the forest, holding a snake, which indicates transformation, shift, and change, in one hand, and a human torque, it's a piece of jewelry, in the other. So again, we're at an evolutionary moment. There is a massive change coming across this entire planet, this species, my guides are saying. In traditional tarot, this is the devil card. Here in soul tarot, it is the challenger of your will. And if you look at the traditional devil card, we see two individuals chained to the devil, basically, and to each other. And they can take their collar off anytime they want and unchain themselves, but they believe they're chained because of their fears. So this message is being driven home really hard. If there's anybody out there who's just beset by fear, please contact me. Okay, please schedule a reading and we'll get into it and I will help you to the best of my ability. Make sure you ask your friends and relations for assistance and feel free to travel into the light, the circle of light that's being created for all of us by the people who are passing over, yet remaining here, to be with us, to bring forward this evolutionary moment. So a few months ago, my guides were talking about, stand in the eye of the storm, where there is calm and the wind is not blowing. So spiritually, I think that's the directive, the suggestion, the place of protection, okay? And stay home. Don't go out, gang. I'm telling you, I'm a retired nurse. Please don't go out. Please do not become willing to be a host for this very savage disease. It is not the flu. It's a disease spurred on by a virus that literally destroys your lung tissue. Okay? In a nutshell, that's what it's all about. Okay. So what's happening in this card is your will is being challenged in order to help you look in the face and release your fears. So look in the face of your fears, see what's happening, and release them one by one. That's what's happening. So it's a process of liberation. It's really actually quite intensely beautiful. So, there are lots of ways to support yourself. You know what? It's getting really dark here. It's the 10th of April, I think, and it was snowing here a little while ago. So now the clouds are moving in and it's getting really dark. So the light just changed. Oh, boy. Aquarius. That's the Tower card, my loves. So this is the energy that represents you in this moment. So I see that some of you, I think this is just a message for some of you, you're really very, very stressed. On the other hand, when you take, this is a very hopeful message, very powerful. When you take up this process that's being spoken about, illustrated in this way, you're stepping into your power in a way that's ginormous, okay? So when we see the Tower next to the Devil card, we know that you are ready to break free. And it may be you, because this one indicates you standing under the light of this challenge that we are in, the challenger of will. So Aquarius, you're about to bring the Tower down, or you are the Tower in your own situation. I love that because we're talking about your soul contract and we're talking about a moment of evolution and all the cards that have come out, especially this one. Check it out. Whatever that's about in your life, if that's about fear, you're not having it. So I want you to feel empowered and joyful because you're taking care of business. That's what's going on. That's what my guys are saying. You are taking care of business. And you have the sacred blade in your hand in these moments. So I want you to do your best, please, to liberate yourself and to bring your energy and your focus into this place. That's what's going to bring your power forward and give you comfort, okay? The temple. So my guys have been talking about the Council of All Beings, and that's kind of what they're saying, the Temple of All Beings. Okay, my gosh, look, Aquarius, holy smoly, y'all are in your power, very seriously, okay? The warrior of knowledge. This is about a young man who had a desire, and in order to reach his goal, he had to go out into the forest. He was commanded by the king to go do battle with a wild boar. So again, my guys are talking about, COVID-19 and all the things that are going on here, including politically, and that's all I'm going to say about that, like Forrest Gump. That's all I have to say about that. Their channel, my guys ran with that, now they're channeling it. Okay, so he prevailed. The best news about this is that it looked like there was no hope. He went out with no shoes, no weapons, no armor, not even a dang shirt. And he prevailed. And he used his wits, basically, to outwit this beast. And he came back without a scratch. He was searching for some personal effects of the king's daughter. Who knows how they got tangled up in the wild boar. But nonetheless, when he came back, he married the prince. It's that kind of a fairy tale. So there's something massive going on with you, Aquarius. And I think it's because in some way, obviously, given your energy set point, you came here, you made a contract to come here and lead the way forward with a massive amount of vision. And now what we're learning is you're using that vision is a weapon, so to speak, a massive amount of power that's going to smash right through this problem that we're having. It's extremely impressive to me. All right, let's see. Let's see what else is going on. Wow, gang, I've never seen a reading like this in my 3 years on YouTube. Yeah, wow. All right, Spirit. I'm trusting in you. We're all trusting in you. Spirit and the guides. Yeah, they're talking about the army that's surrounding us. Please give us some information for beautiful Aquarius, the next stage of their development on the human walk in this period of time when we're doing battle with a literal beast. What is it they need to know, please? Give us an indication. There it is. What do you see? The Magician. Okay. All the things I already said. Yes, you do have the power. You see, I want to show you. Okay, check it out. Look, Aquarius, this ain't no joke. You're gonna bring the hammer down. Okay, you're gonna be taking care of this business. Whatever it is in your personal life, definitely, and in your spiritual life, this is the type of warriorship that you carry. You carry the sacred blade for this mission that you're on, and the place you're going when the mission is done is the temple. Pretty dang good as far as I'm concerned. I really like it. Okay, so you're going to have a dual experience this month. You're going to experience yourself, obviously, as a human being. Should we take it? Yeah, let's do it. And as a spirit being, okay? And it is the spiritual place, the spiritual being, the energy signature that you have. That's the soul contract that you are enacting this month. And here's the reason why. Look at that. The revelation that's going to come to you about the use of sacred love energy. That's what it's all about. That's why the temple is here. So in this deck, this is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Art, the revelation of art. It's cups. Art in this deck is cup. The art of loving. What it is to be a spiritual being. Using love energy to prevail over that which seeks to destroy you. This woman is sitting in a crystal chair. It's a throne, basically. And what she's doing, do you see that? It looks like she's pouring out her energy to share with everyone around her. And she's highly activated. So she has reached the capacity to be whole in herself. And now she's looking to share that ability with those around her to bring them into the fold to the Ten of Cups moment, basically, right? Wish fulfillment, all the things that people say about this card, and yet with a deeper perspective. She was known to be a sacred seer, and she had the capacity to name the lineage of sacred kings. That was her job, and she worked with the King of Cups to name, prophesy, basically. So there's something here about your ability, and or my guides are saying you're in a sacred lineage that's been predestined for eons and eons. They're saying it like that. All right, Spirit, please give us a little more information for beautiful Aquarius. Or something just literally dropped out of the deck. Perfect. There's love energy. Okay. The highest order of love energy, of the manipulation, the use of love energy. Major Arcana. That's the Chariot. And again, we see this person who's highly activated. That is what causes the movement. So you're literally taking the spiritual intention of destiny, of evolution, that comes up to the surface in this moment because of all the soul contracts that exist here, all the vibrational beings that look like this. That's not who I am. There's something else going on, right? We all know. Now it's time to actually see it and utilize it. So when you go through this giant battle with all your weapons and all your tools, and you defeat the sorcerer and the beast and all those fears, that taking that action because of your bravery is going to move destiny forward. Because we are talking about the soul contract of all the beings that are here. So we each have an individual contract, and my guides are saying, pertinent to the idea of a tapestry, they are all woven together. The one way to see it is that we are a gigantic, blended, bonded. Okay, they're saying, hang on a sec. Symbiotic army, quote unquote, okay, of beings. And we're here to attend to this moment. Thank you, Spirit. There we are. That's the sacred tent. That is the Four of Wands, the marriage tent, the place where community happens, where bonding happens. And there you are sitting. Your vessel is full. And you have enough water at your disposal to refill your vessel anytime you need it. You're dressed in your passion. You have flowers in your hair. You've got the blue shoes of liberation and a new journey. And we are all in this moment together where we ponder human history and herstory. What have we done? Dear God, how have we gotten here? Why are we so at the height, what seems like the height of separation from each other? Why do our heart chakras not speak? Because most of what we see that we've created as our group, okay, my guys are calling it the illusion, the group illusion of what's unfolded here in this place, meaning the earth, we created it. And now it's time to come together as a community, literally bonded through the heart chakra energy now, because it's available, because we are all grieving in a way that's desperate. My guides are saying yes, and I'm feeling my own heart chakra fill up with energy. That's always a confirmation for me. So it's a hopeful moment. I was going to swear. It's terrifying. I know. Believe me, I had to drive across the country in the middle of the storm, and psychologically, it was rather challenging. And I saw a lot of people hanging out like nothing was going on, yucking it up at the local mini mart when I stopped for gas. Please stay home. I think I'm preaching to the choir, and y'all don't need to be told that, but I'm just reinforcing it. So we're doing some review, right? Fours in the deck are about review, are about going inside in some manner to think and to ponder and to make a judgment and to keep yourself safe. Mostly, it's about just being encapsulated in yourself. And that's what's going on in this card. You're deeply with yourself on the line that indicates your soul travel, your soul contract. You are devising your plan in order to have victory. That's what's going on here. Okay? And because you are devising a plan that has to do with bringing everybody together in a community way, you're going to prevail. Okay, Spirit. Here's the next card. Thank you. Look. Ace of Cups. Guides always say this. They get a little snarky. Any questions? Okay. On the line of your soul. While you're doing battle, quote unquote, here on the earth, this is what's going on. Okay? You are literally manifesting. You have reached the capacity to manifest and bring forward from the sacred bowl, like I just said, of all benefits, the rising up and the taking hold of the height of love energy. Sacred love, cosmic love, unconditional love. Love because love is a vibration and it just exists. And now, because of this tragedy, we all have the desire and the capacity and the experience that cracks open our heart chakras and literally makes us available for the first time ever in the history of this planet. It's an amazing moment that we're in, and it is supported by the movement of the planets, by the presence of Pluto in an Earth sign, by Pluto actually just had a conjunction with Jupiter. There's so much going on. So, Aquarius, I'm not surprised at all because you are the pathfinder. You are the visionary of the planet. So, you might be having dreams and visions and dreamtime activations and astral travel, and my guides are saying, and go straight for it. Keep a dream journal. Allow your heart to crack open. Express it. Discuss it with the people around you. What does your heart want? That is the pathway for success. Okay, hang on. There's the last card. So do you see she's sitting in the triple spiral of the life process, right? Life, birth, life, death, decay, rebirth. This is the Queen of Cups. So everything on the soul level in your reading for this time is all about love energy. And what she's literally doing is creating. She's highly skilled. She has an enormous amount of creative potential. And she's sitting next to the fire of this moment with her hand outstretched. Literally creating from the fire of the universe, the fire that's inside our hearts, that which is meant to come forward. So it's a triple message, actually, about feminine energy being utilized in order to, within you, right? The feminine energy within you being utilized to bring forward this change. Literal ability to manifest. That's what this is talking about. A literal ability to manifest that which your heart desires in this moment. In Aquarius, if ever there was visionary potential, that's it. That's what it's for right now. And that's your desire. My guides are saying your willingness, your potential, and your position. That's what they're saying, well, that's what you signed up for. That's why you came through as an Aquarius. Right? And we see your image in the star card. That's about destiny. So my guides they're talking about the history of the tarot now and all those things. And, have you ever pondered why the star card looks the way it does? With the sacred feminine pouring into a body of water. 1 foot on the land and 1 foot in the water, and things like that. That's what they're going on about. So I'm going to ask Spirit, please give us a notion about the outcome of this time, the destination of this journey for beautiful Aquarius. Ooh, thank you. Okay, perfecto. My guides are saying perfecto, and it is. Okay, check it out. What we see is somebody, a human figure, regestating, preparing to be reborn within themselves, stepping in to this moment with all the wisdom animals around them and the sacred indication of Pisces, all consciousness, the all one. What's going to happen in this period of time? All the things I spoke about, but this is the 10 of Wands. You are going to put your burdens down. And I think more so than putting them down, you're just going to destroy them. My guys just said with literal impunity, because you're not having it, Aquarius. You know, we think of you as dreamy and you know, bringing forward inspiration. And yes, you do. But we don't think of you as a warrior, do we, Aquarius? And yes, you are. And you have more power than any of us have ever imagined. And the power comes forward on your vibration, which is your energy signature for your spirit warrior, your spirit self. So that is coming into expression. It's very exciting. I'm so excited to see you in this way, Aquarius. I never imagined, but it's phenomenal. So Spirit, can you please give us a message for Aquarius about this highly unusual reading, about their fear and their power, their ability to help the universe, to help I just got corrected, to help the planet release itself from its fear and its doubt and its previous inability to be standing in love energy and operating from there. Okay. One moment. I want to read to you from the book. Oh, here's my glasses. You know that thing where you wear your glasses around the house and then you put them down and you have no idea where they are? That's my constant. All right, so this beautiful room is the room for separation. Isn't that interesting given the way the reading has come out? This is a beautiful message. I'm going to read it to you from the book because I don't want to take any chances to miss a piece of information, okay? So hang on while I find the page. It's a beautiful, beautiful room to have in this time. Okay. So my guides, they're talking about the purpose and the meaning of this evolutionary change for you as an energy set point, as an Aquarius. And it's very profound. What do you hear? Okay? So this is about separation and retreat and a sacred inheritance as a result. So when you look at all the cards, when you think about the cards that have come out, no doubt. So this is a time of separating pathways, an evolutionary moment. We're not going back again to that place that didn't serve us. Old skins must be shed and outmoded relationships must be discarded. So what my guides are, they're interrupting, as you can tell. What they're talking about is not outmoded relationships per se, but the way we have related to ourselves and to each other. Okay? When you receive this rune, a peeling away is called for. This is part of the cycle of initiation. Othila is a rune of radical severance. So they're talking to me about the blade. The appropriate action here is submission and quite possibly retreat. Knowing how and when to retreat and possessing the firmness of will to carry it out. So more indications, perhaps more correct than the things I said about the armadillo card. Okay? Real property is associated with Othila. So we're talking about the earth now. For it is the rune of acquisition and benefits. However, The benefits you receive, the sacred inheritance, may be derived from something that you must give up. This can be particularly demanding when what you are called upon to abandon is some aspect of your behavior, perhaps a part of your cultural heritage. So, referencing back to the fact that we just have to be in love energy now. And it's time to let go of all the things that prevented us from being standing in the middle of that. Beautiful. You must look closely at what until now you have proudly claimed as your birthright. Whether it is your attachment to your position in society, to the work you do, or even to your beliefs about your own nature. The separation called for will free you to become more truly who you actually are. Wow. Wow, Aquarius. Wow and wow. Triple wow. There we go. Okay. My guides are saying, if you know and you understand all the implications, this is the reading, these 3 cards right here. Okay, they said cards. The rune reading, okay? So gang, if you have any questions, my guys just said dial them up. I'm going to just pause for a minute here. Thank everybody for being here in this time, in this place, to experience this tragedy so that we can find ourselves by utilizing the energy, bringing it forward to the surface of our beings and acting from the heart. Now, my guides are saying, and forevermore, all right? So, namaste to everybody who's here or who comes across this reading. The links for my website are below. All the meditation instructions are below. If you have your own pathway and you'd rather do that, totally fine with my guides, but there is an invitation to join them and all the people here who collect here at Moonrise Cottage. There's an invitation for you to join us, and we'd love to have you. All right. Thank you so much, Aquarius. I'll look forward to speaking with you again soon. All right, and my guides are saying, and we're going to look forward to speaking with you through the cards, meaning the people who choose to come for a reading. All right, gang, thank you so much. I'm going to head out.